That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Gets everything he has under this throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Gallop there to haul it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Raiders loading up the secondary on 3rd down. Count them, 6 DBs on the field. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. Here's Milton. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports.
No way, you're kidding me!
You're getting paid for it.
Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points. Milton now. Cut near the goal line. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders start off well to tie things 7-7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third along, Young. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They're going for it, Young. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Throwing now, Milton. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Now we have our 2-minute warning. The Commanders looking for a bigger lead before the break. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Milton to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go play action here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that's good with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Get to the ball, Patrick Peterson.
And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Milton. Drops back. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Can't press a play. Can't press a button. Like, what? Like, oh, this game is so trash. No, but it wasn't letting.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Young on 1st and 10. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him.
Hi, Bobby.
The timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a...
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Commanders watches the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Game is so
Everyone
trash,
spends
bro.
time in that locker room, Kate. Offensively, defensively, rewriting your scripts, putting your adjustments and plans together for the second half. Special teams, guys, well, that's exactly how they wanted to start this second half, with an explosion and setting their offense up for success. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Connects with Johnson.
Oh,
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete.
He's throwing into a hard flat.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything.
Oh, what?
They just did.
This one won't be reeled in, but they had that
saying
green
I'm
light to take the
offside,
shot.
bro.
They did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They are throwing it again.
No, what?
He's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. Looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Running for the marker on second. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown. Question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Defense shows blitz. Young. Diving right side. Got it. Working quickly here. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Rush coming for Young. This one is tipped away.
How is he coming in for it?
Positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Has the connection to Jones. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Fourth down, Young. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to it.
We got 3 people blocking 1 dude. Like, bro, what? Sorry, I know what I'm doing.
Daddy, I'm calling you.
What up, baby?
I'm calling you, Daddy. What up? You're Viking. You're Viking.
Bobby, why you turn the air off?
I got cold.
You got cold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a drive from downtown.
You're answering that on Whitey's funny. I love you, Bobby.
Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro.
They're going to
You
have
getting
moments
treated,
where
bro.
they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre and post snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Hold on, baby man. Jeez. Hi.
First and 10.
70, Hawk 70. Here we go.
Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
For these young rookie quarterbacks,
Yo, imagine quitting first play of the game with golden tickets. Hi, King.
snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Right to the air goes Young. He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On second down, Young. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Vegas. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
King, I'll knock you out if you keep playing with me, King. I'm gonna knock you out.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
I love you, King.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. Second and a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Third and a yard. Try and throw with Milton. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Oh. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Young to throw on first down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. From the gun, here's a handoff. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Young to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Jones motioning here. On 4th down, Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here at the 44.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Eagles will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. He is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Jones motioning here. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Jones motioning here. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
That is caught, and he's in. Dallas Goedert, touchdown, Eagles. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down is Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air, it's Young. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Jones motioning here. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They'll go. Young. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Working out of the gun is Milton. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward.